Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I bet you're sick of seeing me in this jumper. I promise I'm washing it. I'm just obsessed. Like, it's the most comfortable, non-itchy jumper that I've ever bought, and believe it or not, it's from Asda, of all places. Asda price. And I think it was only like £14 or something like that. It was honestly really good. As you can see, I'm in the car. I'm about to meet Demi for breakfast because it has been so long. I have not seen her properly. Well, I saw her at the Greg's pub, like pop-up thing the other day, but it was so busy there and there's just so much going on that we didn't really have a good catch up. But the last time I saw her before that was at her wedding. Her wedding, which was like nearly a month ago, which is crazy. I can't believe that was a month ago. It feels like yesterday. I'm getting into this, it's getting into that period where I feel like the rest of this year is just gonna, like, someone's just gonna pull the rug out from under our feet and it's gonna be 2026. Craziness, absolute craziness. So yeah, we're just meeting at Willie's coffee shop for a cuppa, some breakfast and a natter because it's much needed. So much has happened since I last saw her properly, and yeah, there's just a lot to talk about. And then this afternoon, I'm doing something that I'm a little bit nervous about, which you guys might think is a little bit irrational, but when I explain it later, you might understand. And I might need a little bit of your input when it comes to this. So yeah, very nervous for what's happening this afternoon, but yeah, excited as well. So let's go meet Demi for breakfast. Oh, I'm excited to see her. I just want to know everything about everything about everything. So I have gone for the breakfast burger, which looks unreal. How good does that look with a little hash brown on top? And Demi has gone for
waffles.
Sorry, this camera honestly does my head in.
I fancied a bit of a sweet breakfast, and these look mint, don't they?
They do.
Excited.
Lush. And then we've both got oat vanilla lattes.
Yeah. I like the cups.
Yeah.
They're nice, aren't
You're
they?
coming home with me. Okay, so I'm back from breakfast with Demi. It was so nice to have a catch up. We literally have just talked and talked and talked and talked. So yeah, but I'm back now and I've just booked a hair appointment at my hairdresser's for a wash, cut and blow dry. So this is what I'm a little bit nervous about. And some of you might think I'm overreacting, but this is something very personal to me. So basically, it's my hair. I'm getting my extensions taken out. Well, Emmanuel's going to take my extensions out now. I just need to brush through them a bit. And then I'm going to go on a hair care journey. I'm not going to get the extensions back in like I did last time because I took them out. I mean, look how frizzy these are. They need washing anyway. But basically, when I took my extensions out last time, thinking I was going to go on a hair care journey, and I think I did it when I took my hair extensions out, I didn't realise quite how much my hair has fallen out over the last few years. And I knew that my hair was thinning, and I knew that like I was losing my hair based on, well, stress. Like, that's what me and the GP have kind of put it down to, is that my hair is incredibly thinned out, and I've been suffering from hair loss because of like the stress and everything that I've been through. So when I took my hair extensions out the last time, I was a little bit shocked as to just how much hair I have lost and how thin it was. And although I wanted to do the hair care journey, I think I did it at the wrong time because I wanted my extensions in for because when did I take them out? Put them back in right before we went somewhere, I can't remember, but I wanted them in for things, and I wanted them in for my birthday, I wanted them in for when like I went to London, just little things that I wanted them in for so that I kind of felt a little bit more like myself. But from now onwards, I don't really have anything on that I want or need my extensions in for, so I'm just gonna have to embrace it. I don't know what is going to happen when I go to the hairdressers, how much we're going to have to cut off, but I have a feeling that it's going to be quite a lot. And I'm just going to start from scratch with my hair, and it's going to be very uncomfortable for me, very like, I feel like I'm going to not feel like myself for a very long time because I'm so used to having extensions, and I know that they're not the best for my hair. I know that they're, causing a certain extent of damage. I've very much used them to mask what was really going on, the fact that my hair was thinning and falling out and the stress of everything. And I think during obviously that time, I was masking a lot of things, wasn't I? I was masking everything that was even going on in my life, because it wouldn't make sense that I was so stressed to the point that my hair was falling out, because nobody knew what was going on. So like now that obviously everything's out in the open, I just feel like now is the right time to really just start this journey. As you guys know, I toned down my blonde. I'm not planning on bleaching it or anything. I don't know what to do, whether to go even darker or whether to leave it. I don't really know. I'm going to talk to my hairdresser, see what we're going to do about it. But Amania's going to take the extensions out and we're going to see what we're left with. Now, just remember that when my extensions come out, like obviously my hair's been like cut into in order to blend extensions, so that it's going to be very thin on the ends, I'm imagining. But I just think, I don't know, it's just going to be very, very thin, and I am nervous, I'm not going to lie. I don't care whether you think I'm overreacting, but my hair is something that's very like precious to me, I guess. It's helped, having thicker, longer hair what's helped me feel more confident in myself when everything around me was falling apart. And I'm getting way too sentimental about this, but you get what I mean. So yeah, very nervous for this chapter. But what I wanted for your guys' advice was recommendations for products, hair growth things, routines. If you've gone through a similar process, or you've had thin hair and managed to thicken it up or grow your hair or whatever, don't keep it secret. Let me know in the comments what you've done, because I need it. I need it right now.
Opening, closing, all in one day. Blue sky, then violent rain. Feeling the dirt shift, sensing the change. The dog has been shaken outside of a grave. Opening, closing,
Okay.
statements.
Hair's out. To be fair, I mean, let's just get one thing straight. On top of the damage from years of bleaching, I also do naturally have quite frizzy hair. It runs in the family. So, yeah, this is what it's looking like. Bear in mind, I haven't actually washed this in so long, so it does need a good wash. Funnily enough, I did have an appointment for 1 o'clock today at the hairdresser's, but they've just rang and rescheduled for tomorrow, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to pop a hair mask in. I'm going to use this one because I really, really like this one. Even for when I've got extensions in, it always makes my hair feel really, really nice. So I'm going to pop this in and I'm going to wash it tonight, ready for my appointment tomorrow. And oh God, I just feel like it's going to need quite a lot off the ends, because although, like I say, this looks horrendous because I haven't, like, I'm on like day 5. I haven't washed this in so long, and my hair just naturally gets a little bit like frizzy the longer you leave it, and the amount of times I've tied it up and whatever. So yeah, not the best. So I'm going to pop this hair mask in, slick it back, and we're going to wash it later on tonight and see what it looks like properly once it's washed and blow dried. Right, it's the next morning, guys. I am heading to my hair appointment this morning. Right, Billy loves to be in. Do you want the window open? There you go. So I've just tied it up. I don't know why I did that. I need to show you. So I have put the least amount of heat on my hair this morning. I washed it last night. I put all the lotions and potions in. I did not. So I only dried it because I feel like sometimes when you air dry your hair, it can cause more damage than good. So I did dry it, but then I didn't straighten it. I didn't do anything with it. I just put some serum through it, and I used my heat protectant. I used a really good one. I used a leave-in conditioner, and I used like a serum before I went to bed, right? And then like this morning, I've used the least amount of heat as I possibly can, just to tame down the fronts, basically, because I'm sorry, but if you're telling me to stop using heat on my hair, let me show you what my hair looks like when I don't use heat on it. Right? Because I'm sorry, but if you're telling me to go out looking like that, then you are my biggest hater. So yeah, this is like, I mean, it's not straight. I've just literally, like I say, run a bit through. But I actually think because I've been taking biotin, it is a lot longer than I thought it would be. It just needs, I think, evening out. Like, it's just not level, like the length of it. So I'm gonna go to a maybe, yeah, oh, it's gonna be so short. And I fear I fear that with it being short and thin, that it's just not going to look as good as like being short and thick. So yeah. Also, because I posted this a little bit on my Instagram, a few people were saying to go darker or to dye it darker, and I'm kind of confused by that because this is my like natural colour now. Like, I don't have any bleach in this. Well, I do from previous, but like nothing that I do now is gonna, like, do you know what I mean? This is like as close to my natural colour as we could possibly get it. And I feel like if I were to dye it darker, is that not just counterproductive because I'm then processing it? I don't know. So yeah, gonna head to the hairdressers, get some chopped. It will grow back, it will grow back. I'm forgetting that I once did have a really short hair, didn't I? And it was blonde, like really blonde and short. And it was thick back then, that's the difference. That is the difference. And I'm not 100% sure whether I liked it. Like, I did like it at the time, but I just don't know if I'd like it now. I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking very pasty, so I'm thinking about putting some false tan on today. But yeah, let's go to the hairdresser, see what we can do about this. We're back. It feels so short, but it's not actually that short. It's just the front is shorter than the back. Always has been. So basically what we discussed was that we're going to try and gradually level out my hair, because obviously the front, like I say, is just a lot shorter than the back. And the back, like this hair, she was saying, is perfectly healthy because that's not what gets touched when you like abuse it. Essentially, it's the top layer that often gets coloured, often gets straightened, you know, all that stuff. So we're just going to gradually, as this grows, try and like match my hair gradually so that it's all one length, and then we'll look at it then. But it does feel a lot healthier. But now it always feels better when you come out of the salon, because I don't know what they use in there, but it's not the same stuff that I've got in my bathroom, let me tell you that. So yeah, but it is what it is. I feel like with this length of it, sorry, I'm touching my hair a lot here, just bear with me, but I feel like with this length of hair I can manage, because with this I feel like I can do some really cute like half up half downs. Like, I feel like I can do something with it, because what Bethan was saying was there's no point in trying to like cut out all like use of heat and stuff like that and walking around with like frizzy hair, because that is my hair type. I just have frizzy hair. That's just unfortunately in my genetics. So there's no point in like cutting out all the heat if I'm not gonna like my hair and I'm just gonna end up scraping it back anyway. So, and that was a fair point. So she was like, obviously try and reduce the amount of heat that you use, but just like as long as you're not like straightening it multiple times a day, then you should be fine. So yeah, it's a lot shorter. We'll see. Honestly, I just feel like the temptation is always going to be there. Yes. Hello. I feel like the temptation, like, is to just like get extensions back in, and I'm not doing it. If you catch me putting them extensions in at least before Christmas, like, just, do you know what it is? Cancel me. Everyone unsubscribe. Please don't. But you know what I mean? I'm really trying, because I feel like the only time where I will want to put something like back in my hair will probably be like around Christmas. And I've booked my next appointment for the start of December just to have another wash, cut and blow dry. And let me tell you how much cheaper it is to just get a wash, cut and blow dry and no dye or anything like that. So much cheaper. So maybe I'm going to be saving a lot of money on this journey too. Fingers crossed.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled out.
You guys saw how you were balanced right now. This is pure laziness, by the way. It's because the tripod for this camera is downstairs, and I can't be bothered to go downstairs because I've just been going up and down the stairs like a million times, and then I got up here and I was like, oh, the tripod's downstairs. I can't be bothered to go back down. So you're balanced on like my camera lens, followed by a ring box. And then there's you. So yeah. But this section of the video is going to be a September favourites / maybe the start of a monthly favourites, just kind of integrated into a vlog, because I mean, one of you guys asked for it and I think somebody else replied saying yes, that would be nice, and I thought actually that would be quite a nice addition to these vlogs, is if like every month or every season maybe, I don't know. I just kind of ran through what my favourites, like favourite products were. Now, one thing you will never hear me say in these is that you need this, because I don't feel like anyone needs anything. I think everyone's kind of requirements for skincare, hair care, etc. are very different, and it's very person to person, but these are the things that I am loving at the minute. And if you are looking for something in particular that, you know, if you're looking for something or a new product, then this is what I'm using. So this is kind of how this is going to run. So I have picked up some skincare and hair care bits, but if you want to see like a different category of favorites, leave them below and let me know kind of what you want to see. But yeah, let's start with the skincare. So as you can see, this is the first one. As you can see, it is literally so close to finishing. I need to buy another one ASAP, but it's the Aveeno Calm and Restore Foaming Cleanser. Now I love this because it does take your makeup off, and I have been thinking about trying the gel one, the one that's not foaming, but I think the reason why I got this was because it does remove your makeup and I can like rub it into my eyes and it doesn't hurt. So yeah, this is actually the second bottle of this that I've gone through now. So this is definitely a great example of a favourite, because I'm repurchasing it over and over again, and it's quite cheap as well. It's not on the expensive side, and I think it does wonders. It's just great. On the complete opposite end of the scale, now these, I was reluctant. I wasn't sure whether I was going to put these in because I don't think I'm going to repurchase them, if I'm honest. Now that is for one reason and one reason only, and that is because it is so goddamn expensive. But I have been using the 111 Skin product from when I went to the spa day / spa event with 111 Skin, and they did give me these samples to take home with me. And of course, I told you guys that I would give you some feedback on it, and I've got to say it is really nice stuff. Really nice stuff. However, it comes with the price tag. So this is the 111 Skin Repair Serum, which I put on after my cleanser, and this, I can't even describe the texture of this. Oh my god, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it is unreal. Along with this, which is the Recovery Cream. Now this is what I use as a moisturiser at the minute on a nighttime more so than in the day. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do like them, but I will not be repurchasing them just because they are so expensive. However, when I do run out of those, I will be returning to this favourite, which again, I've just repurchased this over and over. I just use these all the time. It's the Aveeno Calm and Restore Oat Gel Moisturiser, and I believe this one is £8. £8 for a moisturiser, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, that is my favourite moisturiser at the minute. For that, I am still using the Skin and Me. This is the Daily Doser. I use this just on the night time, and then you have to use your SPF on the mornings, which I haven't brought that through, but it's actually the 111 Skin SPF that I'm using at the minute. Again, I think when that's finished, I might actually switch back to the L'Oreal one that I bought. I think I ran out of that. I don't know whether, yeah, I think I ran out of that. And then I'll have to repurchase that. It's the I'll pop it on screen because I can't actually remember what it's called. But yeah, so the Daily Doser, I'm using that at the minute, enjoying it. Then, last skincare product is this one. Now, I don't put these on often because I save them. I save them for special occasions. So when I'm like doing something exciting the next day, it's the Nare. Is that how you say it? Nare? They forgot the lines on the A's. I know it's supposed to be like that, but anyway. This is the Korean Glass Mask, and it's the Deep Collagen Hyaluronic Acid plus Probiotics Intensely Hydrating, Lifting and Brightening Formula. And you put it on at night before you go to bed. It's literally the last thing I do because I don't know what it is. I can't put like a face mask on and then continue to wander around the house. It's just not for me. So yeah, I put this on last thing before I go to bed, and I sleep like a corpse. I'm like that because I don't want to go anywhere. I mean, it's quite like, it doesn't move around really, but I'm just scared it will anyway. And I'm not even joking. When I wake up in the morning, oh, my skin is like well, it's like glass. Originally when I kind of saw these were like going viral a bit, I was like, I bet, you know, you wake up, you see these people on TikTok taking it off and their skin is like shiny like glass. But then I'm like, I bet that as soon as you start your regular skincare routine, the cleanser, etc., that it goes. This one doesn't. Like this one, I do this, then I'll do this in the morning after, like, once this is done, do this in the morning. The glass skin is still there. I love this. So yeah, the Nuray Korean glass mask. And I would say I do this, well, like I say, I only do it when there's a special occasion the next day. I don't do this like once a week or anything like that. I will literally do it if I want super glassy great skin the next day. So yeah. Okay, moving on to hair. So obviously we're on a hair care journey and I'm taking everyone's advice, etc. But what I do have at the minute is, so this is the heat protectant that I'm using, which is the Moroccan oil one. This is like gold dust, but I did find some in Harrods Beauty at the Metro Centre if you're local. It's the Perfect Defence one. Now I believe this one is one of the ones where, I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok where, I mean, it's not really an accurate test, but people have been spraying like receipts with heat protectant and then running a straightener over it and seeing how much like the colour changes on the receipt or something from the heat. And then this one was the one that like it didn't affect the receipt. Now, I'm aware that our hair is not receipt paper, but I'm so easily influenced. I'm so easily influenced. And this does have a name for being the best heat protectant. So that is the one I'm using at the minute. I'm just hoping and praying that it's do something. Because, you know. Then before I dry my hair, so when I wash my hair, before I dry it, I've been putting this Money Mist on from Colour Wow. Now, I do like this. I think, honestly, because my hair has such bad damage to it, it's hard to see any true difference until obviously I've just had it all cut off today, but it's hard to see any true difference with it. But I think this is doing something. I don't know. I like it anyway. And then on a night time, again, this was a TikTok recommendation and I actually do really enjoy this. This is the Kerastase Nutritive 8-Hour Magic Night Serum. Now, what I do with this is I pop on like 1 or 2 pumps, probably only 1 now since I've got no hair left, pump of it, and then just distribute it through my hair. I will then go to sleep in my bonnet, and then it's supposed to like do wonders for you overnight. So that is what I'm using at the minute. Yeah, I think that's about it. Aside from, oh, I should have put like a hair mask in here. Hang on, let me go get my favourite hair mask. Okay, favourite hair mask at the minute is this Philip Kingsley Elasticizer one. I think I've spoken about this before. I might have even spoken about it in this video. I don't know. I know I put it on literally yesterday. But anyway, so this I'm 100% going to repurchase. As you can see, it's like nearly done. But this, what I like about this is the fact that you put it on before you go in the shower. I like to put it on overnight. So if I'm wanting like a bit of an extra mask, if that makes sense, I'll not put this on, but then I'll put this on and leave it on overnight or for at least like a full day, do like a slip back with it or whatever. I leave it on for longer than like an hour. I mean, this says leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes, but then it says the longer the better. And they've said it's fine overnight. So yeah, I'll put it on like all day, if not all night, and my hair's it just feels so soft and silky afterwards. So I will be definitely getting like a repurchase of this once this is done. But that is my monthly favourites this month. What do we think? Do we like this? Should I keep doing it like every month, every season? What do we think? And what categories do you want to see in terms of like things? Do you want to see makeup? Do you want to see outfits? I think the absolute blatant monthly favourite for outfit has to be this one, because have you seen me out of it for the last month? I keep having to tell you, I promise I'm washing it. I am. But it just so happens that like every time I record, I'm in this. But it is so comfy, especially these trousers. I need to get another hyperfixation outfit ASAP because I feel like I'm going to get really bored of this soon. And then I'm going to need something else to wear. Anyway, yeah, so that is my favourites. Let me know what you think. Let me know what categories you'd like to see in next month, because maybe that was the weirdest noise I've ever heard coming from Billy. Him and Max are like play fighting and sometimes they make this weird like screaming noise. I don't know. But yes, let me know what categories you want to see. Thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, go hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Baby, let me love you, let me love you.